was younger, I was restless, always looking for somewhere new, always chasing distant horizons beyond the things I knew. I thought adventure held the answers somewhere far beyond my town. I kept searching for a feeling I couldn't quite pin down. But after all these years of traveling, one lesson stays with me. The farther that I wandered, the more I valued familiarity. The older I get, the more I like coming home to familiar roads and familiar skies, to the places that know my story without needing a disguise. The older I get, the more I like coming home, and the comfort it quietly brings, because peace often lives inside familiar things. Chair by the window, the creak of the wooden floor, the coffee brewing in the morning, the sound of the screen door. These things don't look important to someone passing through, but they carry pieces of a life that feels honest and true. The older I get, the more I realize home is more than where you stay. It's where your spirit can finally rest at the end of a long day. Home isn't always a place. Sometimes it's a feeling. The older I get, the more I like coming home to the life I've come to know, to the little things that matter more than they used to long ago. The older I get, the more I like coming home, and that's a truth I can't deny. Because the heart eventually learns what no journey can buy. Some roads teach you where to go, others teach you where you belong. For years I tried explaining every choice I ever made, trying to earn understanding, trying to keep doubts away. I worried what people thought of me, I worried what they might say. Spent too much time defending roads I chose along the way. But some minds are already settled before a word is spoken through, and no amount of explaining will ever change their view. The people who matter never needed explaining. They understood without a fight. They saw the heart behind the story and stood beside me through the night. The people who matter never needed explaining. That's what the years show me. Real love doesn't demand a defense, it simply lets you be. I've had friends who listen quietly without needing every detail, and somehow their understanding never seemed to fail. They didn't need perfect answers, they didn't need me to pretend. They cared more about my well-being than being proven right in the end. The older I grow, the clearer this lesson seems to be. Acceptance is a rare gift in a world that loves to disagree. The right people see you, not the version you explain, the version you are. The people who matter never needed explaining, and the ones who did rarely stayed. That's the truth life taught me slowly as the seasons came and changed. The people who matter never needed explaining, and that brings comfort to my soul, because genuine understanding has never required control. The right people hear your heart, even when you say very little. There's something about midnight makes the truth come out. The world gets a little quieter and leaves a little room for thought. The noise of the day settles down. The masks begin to fade, and people start speaking honestly about the choices they have made. I've heard more wisdom on front porches than in rooms full of advice, because real conversations happen when nobody's trying to impress anybody. The best conversations happen after midnight, when the stars are hanging low, when hearts stop performing and simply let themselves show. The best conversations happen after midnight. That's what these old years taught me. Truth seems to travel easier in quiet company. I've listened to old men tell stories about roads they wish they'd taken, and young men talk about dreams they were afraid of forsaking. I've heard laughter mixed with regret, gratitude mixed with pain, because life is rarely one thing. It's sunshine mixed with rain. And somewhere in those moments, between silence and the dawn, you realize we're all just travelers trying to carry on. People reveal themselves differently when the world slows down. The best conversations happen after midnight, when no one needs to pretend, when the truth feels more important than trying to win in the end. The best conversations happen after midnight, and that's why I treasure them still, because some words stay with you forever, long after the night grows still. Midnight has a way of making honesty feel welcome. When the days were easy, I had people all around. plenty smiling faces every time I came to town. Everybody liked the sunshine, everybody liked the ride. But when the clouds rolled over, most of them stepped aside. There's not bitterness talking, it's just something life reveals. You learn more about people when hardship turns the wheel. You learn who loves you when life gets hard, when the road gets rough and long, when the laughter leaves the room and the reasons to stay seem gone. You learn who loves you when life gets hard, and that's a truth you can't fake, because loyalty shows itself clearly when there's nothing left to take. A friend who kept calling when I didn't have much to say, and another who sat beside me through some long and heavy days. They never asked for recognition, never needed applause. They simply showed up quietly, and that's what real love was. The older I grow, the more I treasure the hearts that stayed sincere, because genuine kindness becomes priceless after enough passing years. Anybody can walk beside you when the path is easy. Character appears when the road gets steep. You learn who loves you when life gets hard, when the nights feel cold and deep, when the answers aren't arriving and you're struggling just to sleep. You learn who loves you when life gets hard, and those people become gold, because true hearts reveal themselves when the story turns difficult. Hard times introduce us to the people who matter most. The older I get, the less I need. Less noise around me, less reason to compete. I don't need a crowded room to tell me who I am, and I don't need applause to know where I stand. There was a time I'd chase attention like it was something I could keep. Now I'd rather sit in silence and let the evening speak. The older I get, the less I need. The less I carry, the more I see. The less I worry about the world, the more the world means to me. The older I get, the less I need. And and somehow that feels right. A little less chasing every year, a little more peace at night. I've learned that happiness usually travels light. It doesn't need a spotlight. It doesn't need to fight. Sometimes it's morning coffee, sometimes it's an old song, sometimes it's simply knowing you've survived this long. The years have taken plenty, but they've given something too, a better way of looking at what really matters to you. Funny thing about wisdom, it doesn't add much. It removes things until only the important parts remain. The less I need, the less I demand from every day. The more I appreciate simple things that never went away. The older I get, the less I need, and the more grateful I become. Because peace isn't having everything, it's knowing when enough has come. The heart grows lighter when it stops asking for more. Most of my life I searched for answers, trying to explain who I was, trying to make sense of my story, trying to earn a little trust. Some people heard the words I spoke, but never heard the heart inside. And some judged the pages of my life without reading what was behind. And every now and then I'd meet a soul who somehow understood, without needing long explanations, without assuming the worst. The peace of being understood is rarer than people know. It's a place where the heart can rest and no longer carry the load. The peace of being understood feels like coming in from the rain, a quiet shelter for the spirit after years of explaining. The best listeners I ever met didn't try to fix my scars. They simply sat beside the story and accepted every part. There's comfort in being seen without having to pretend, and there's healing in a conversation that doesn't need to defend. The older I get, the more I value the people who truly see, not the version the world assumes, but the person underneath. Understanding is a gift, not because it's loud, because it's rare. The peace of being understood has become one of life's treasures, more valuable than recognition or any form of measure. The peace of being understood still feels like a small miracle to me, because in a world full of opinions, someone chose to simply see. The heart rests easier when it no longer feels alone. When I was younger, silence bothered me. I always needed noise around, a radio playing in the background, or another voice making a sound. I thought quiet meant loneliness, thought stillness meant something wrong. So I filled every empty corner and kept pushing along. But the years kept teaching softly what I couldn't hear back then. Some lessons only arrive when the noise finally ends. The older I get, the more I respect silence. The space between each word, because some truths speak the loudest without ever being heard. The older I get, the more I respect silence and the peace it leaves behind, because a quiet room often reveals what's hidden in the mind. Now I sit beneath the evening sky and watch the daylight fade, listening to the wind moving slowly through the trees and shade. No hurry, no distraction, no need to fill the air, just a grateful heart noticing how much beauty is already there. The older I grow, the more I understand. Silence is an empty space. It's a place where tired souls can finally slow their pace. Silence isn't the absence of something. Sometimes it's the presence of peace. Can bring, because life becomes clearer when you stop interrupting everything. The older I get, the more I respect silence, and that's a gift the years gave me, because the soul hears best when the world grows quiet enough to see. Silence never demanded attention, yet it taught me the most. I remember nights of worrying about things I couldn't change, staring at the ceiling, trying to rearrange every problem waiting for me, every fear inside my head, making shadows look much bigger than they really were instead. I thought I'd never make it through some of those difficult years, but here I am this evening, looking back beyond those fears. Most things work out eventually, not always how we plan, not always when we want them to, but somehow life understands. Most things work out eventually. That's what these old eyes see. The storms that seemed impossible didn't stay forever with me. I've lost things I thought I needed. I've watched good plans fall apart. I've taken roads I never wanted and carried a heavy heart. But every chapter taught me something. Every setback played a role. Even the hardest seasons helped shape my soul. The years have shown me clearly what younger days could never prove. Life keeps finding ways forward, even when we cannot move. Patience is a hard teacher, but looking back, it was usually right. Most things work out eventually, maybe not the way we dream, but sometimes what's waiting for us is better than it first seems. Most things work out eventually, and that's enough for me tonight, because hope grows stronger when you've survived enough hard times. The road keeps going, and so do we. I used to fear the quiet, used to reach for any sound, a radio, a conversation, anything to keep me found. Thought silence meant loneliness, thought stillness meant something wrong. So I filled every empty moment and kept moving along. But the years have a way of teaching what restless hearts can't see. Sometimes the peace we're searching for lives inside simplicity. Not every silence needs to be filled, not every pause needs a voice. Some moments carry their own meaning without a single choice. Not every silence needs to be filled, that's what time showed me. The soul speaks its clearest language when the noise finally leaves. Now I sit beside the window and watch the daylight fade, listening to nothing but the wind moving through the shade. And somehow those quiet evenings say more than words can do, because life isn't always talking, sometimes it's listening too. The older I get, the more I treasure those ordinary peaceful hours, when the world slows down enough to notice its hidden flowers. Silence isn't empty, silence is space. And sometimes space is exactly what the heart needs. Not every silence needs to be filled, not every answer must arrive. Some truths grow slowly in the quiet and help his spirit thrive. Not every silence needs to be filled, and that's become clear to me, because the deepest conversations are often the ones we have quietly. The quiet isn't lonely, the quiet is listening. When I was young, I thought my father worried more than he should. Always talking about responsibility and doing what was good. I didn't understand the pressure behind the quiet in his eyes, or why he carried burden without complaint or disguise. Back then I saw the rules more than the love behind them all. Funny how perspective changes after enough years pass by. The older I get, the more I understand my father. The sacrifices he never named, the long days, the sleepless nights, and the stress behind his pain. Understand my father, and the things he tried to say. Some lessons only make sense many years away. Now I recognize the worry that comes with loving someone dear. The silent prayers for their future and the hidden weight of fear. I see the wisdom in his patience, the meaning in his steady hand. How much of who I became was shaped by that quiet man. And I find myself repeating words I once thought were mine. Age has a way of introducing them to our parents again. The older I get, the more I understand my father. And the gratitude grows strong for the things he carried silently. All alone. The older I get, the more I understand my father. And that's a gift time gave, because love often becomes play long after we're old enough to see. Sometimes I'm just standing around, years after the lesson. I spent so many years waiting for something better to arrive, thinking happiness was somewhere just a little further down the line. Always looking toward tomorrow, never standing where I stood, never noticing the blessings hidden in the neighborhood. I thought these days were ordinary, just another passing year. Didn't know I'd someday miss them when they disappeared. One day you'll miss these days, the mornings and the simple things, the familiar road you travel, and the comfort that they bring. One day you'll miss these days more than you realize today. That's why I'm learning to be grateful before they slip away. The old coffee cup on the table, the chair beside the window light, the voice of someone you love saying good night every night. These moments rarely look important while you're living through them all, but memory has a funny habit of making small things feel tall. The years keep moving forward like a river to the sea, and every season leaves behind a different version of me. Life doesn't always announce its treasures. Sometimes it hides them inside ordinary days. One day you'll miss these days, the laughter, the silence, the view, the people you assume would always be there, the little things you never knew. One day you'll miss these days, so I'm holding them a little tighter tonight, because the moments that seem the smallest often become the highlights of life. Tomorrow becomes a memory faster than we think. I spent a lot of years worrying about tomorrow, worrying about money, worrying about mistakes, worrying about things that never happened. And one day I noticed something. The world kept turning anyway. I used to carry tomorrow like a stone inside my chest, always thinking one more problem was waiting just ahead. I'd lie awake past midnight, trying to solve what wasn't there, creating storms inside my mind out of ordinary air. Meanwhile, life kept moving, the sun kept rising every day, and most of the things I feared never came my way. The world kept turning without my worry, the river still reached the sea, the stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. I worried about getting older, I worried about losing time, I worried about every wrong turn and every hill I had to climb. But age has a funny way of revealing what's true. Most burdens grow lighter when you stop carrying them with you. Now I watch the evening sunset without rushing through the view, and I spend less time fearing life and more time living it too. The world kept turning without my worry. The river still reached the sea. The stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. Maybe peace isn't found in certainty. Maybe peace is learning to trust. Trust the road, trust the season. Trust that not every question needs an answer tonight. The world kept turning without my worry, and somehow I finally did too. I stopped fighting every shadow and started noticing what was true. The coffee on the table, the morning sky so blue. The world kept turning without my worry, and life became more beautiful. Most of the things that stole my sleep never happened, but the days I lost worrying, those were real. I've owned a few nice things and watched most of them fade. Some got old, some got broken, some were simply traded away. When I sit here remembering the years that shaped my life, it isn't the things I purchased that return to me at night. It's the laughter around the table, the old dog by the door, the summer evenings on the porch, and hearing someone I loved before. things I miss most were never expensive. They never came with a price tag. They lived inside ordinary moments that fit inside a paper bag. The things I miss most were never expensive, and that's become clear with age. The richest parts of living were never found on a page. I miss the smell of my mother's kitchen, the sound of my father's truck, the friends who stayed until midnight when life had gotten rough. I miss familiar voices calling my name across the yard, the little things I barely noticed before they became memories in my heart. The years have changed my measure of what I call valuable now, and the older I become, the more I understand how memory keeps different treasures than the world does. I miss most were never expensive. They were simple, honest, and true. The people, places, and moments that helped me become who I grew into. The things I miss most were never expensive, and that's the lesson time revealed. Because the heart remembers feelings long after possessions disappear. The best things I ever had were never things at all. There was a time I'd hold on tightly to every soul that came my way, trying to keep old chapters living long after they should fade. I'd replay conversations, wonder what I did wrong, carry people in my heart long after they were gone. Some left without a reason, some left without a word. And for years I chased explanations that I never really heard. The day I learned to let people go, a quiet peace came over me. Not because I stopped caring, but because I finally could see not everyone is meant to stay, not every season lasts forever. The day I learned to let people go, life felt a little lighter. Now when somebody chooses distance, I wish them well and let them leave, because holding closed doors open only makes it hard to breathe. The river doesn't fight the current, the autumn doesn't fight the leaves, and every passing year reminds me some things are meant to be released. The heart grows wiser slowly, one goodbye at a time, until acceptance becomes gentler than keeping hope alive. Sometimes letting go isn't losing. Sometimes letting go is finally making room. The day I learned to let people go, I stopped caring yesterday. I stopped asking old questions that time had already answered anyway. The day I learned to let people go, I found a freedom I never knew. Because peace begins the moment you stop chasing what left you. Some people are a chapter, not the whole book.